everybody and welcome on today's video. Today we are going to have a look at what's going on with this sweet chestnut. It has terribly swollen buds here. It has little buds everywhere and even some new buds emerging. So well, I don't know what this tree is going to be as a bonsai, but I never saw one, so that's why I'm trying. This tree did not have good roots, so last year I put a big ring of wire around the trunk and hoped that there were going to be new roots there. So yeah, well, I'm going to get him out of the pot. That's why I'm sitting on the floor now, because this thing is terribly heavy. And well, first get it out of the pot, see what we have for roots, and then yeah, see what we have to do. So I think my best chances to get this out is just to work my way around the soil here. Well, there's some movement. And that's the root ball. My goodness, that's a big root ball. So you see there's a lot of thick lava rock here, which was the bottom layer. So first I'm going to get that off, put that aside, because I'm going to use that again, of course. So the big stones and lava is gone now, and you can see here little white tips. It's called mycelium. It's a good fungus. Trees like chestnut need that. They need quite acid soil. So I'm going to take some of this and get it in here. So I will be sure that there is a little more added. Here you have a whole bunch of it. It grows in quite sandy soil. And I'm going to add some to the pine trees on the benches as well. So I'm still untangling roots here, and find this big piece of entangled roots. Now if you look at the distance from the trunk to here, it's obvious that this is too far. So instead of keeping and trying to remove all these knots in the roots, well, it's just easier to cut that loose. It is obvious these are the roots you will not need, and you will cut them off later, so why bother now? Same here, it's a good root, but it's much too long. So in case you are wondering what I'm doing, it's been 20 minutes now that I'm untangling these roots, and I'm looking, now that I'm starting to see a little more of the base of the trunk, I'm looking for a white aluminum ring that I put around this tree to kind of air layer it, and strangely I'm still not finding it. So well, I found a ring of aluminum, and I can't say it is a big success, because the whole idea was that the new roots would form above this ring, and I had a few roots forming here, but I have a big swelling here now, and I think the cambium is just trying to close this gap. But regarding the taper of the tree, that's not bad. So I'm just going to continue cleaning this up and then put the roots in a bucket of water and see what we have to do to get a nice root flare. Well, I can't say I'm too happy about this roots at the moment, so just I'm going to remove everything that I definitely don't want. Some roots here, and in order to stimulate the growing of new roots, I'm going to get some of the old roots off. So I'm still removing material from the bottom. This whole thing didn't go the way I wanted it to go, so what's kind of obvious is that it's going to take a few more years to get a good root base on this tree. And the only thing you can do is just let it grow and then keep the roots you want to keep and get rid of the others. So I decided to remove the ring of wire, because I don't think that except creating large bulges of material here, it will be of any help. So in order to take some advantage of the scar I have here, I still want to try to make the new roots form here. So I'm going to wound this tree just where this ring was. In an attempt to air layer this part. So I have a nice round clean ring now of cambium that was removed. So I guess the tree is going to grow new roots here. So in order to pick a front, I will have to look at what would probably be the best base of the tree, and this is this. Or of course this, which is the other side. This is much smaller, but I have a nice form in the trunk here, so maybe this time I'm going to let this decide. If I take this side, it's not bad either. I have a good front, I have some side branches. This one will have to go, but I have some back branching which I could use. This might be interesting. So yeah, I think maybe I'm going to change my mind and use this as a front. So if this is the front, this can go. And this can go too. So let's get this back in its spot now. Well, I must admit that I'm not too sure about this whole operation, but I think I might have a chance. I'm putting it back up in its pot here using fairly rough soil containing lots of lava rock and compost to give some nutrition to this tree. And I'm making sure that the air layer is well under the ground. So it's quite easy now to know where the front of the tree is, because it's where this big ugly hole is. So I'm going to mark it so I know when I work on this tree what I have to do. Now this hole will close in 20 years, I think, so it's probably better to use it as a feature. So if you have a big hole like this, it will never look natural, so it's better to make it look a little more natural by making it with a less rounded shape. So well, that's the work for today. It's not the most elegant and refined tree that you can imagine at this moment, but well, we'll see what this tree does, and we'll see next year where it has lead us. And in the meantime, thank you for watching and see you next time.